Just getting things set up here. Give me a second. Just getting things set up. Give me a few minutes here, and we'll be throwing a line in. Yep, just doing a little shore fishing today. Drinking a Coors, smoking a little herb, doing a little fishing. Sun's coming out. It's looking pretty like a pretty nice day today. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask away. And the boat is the Mermaid's Lure. I like the mermaid's tail too, but the Mermaid's Lure. Yeah, we'll have to see how the fishing goes today. It is getting pretty warm out here. Yeah, the bites have kind of been slow out here, so we'll have to see what happens today. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you again. Appreciate the thumbs up. Hope y'all are doing well in your part of the world. We're fishing. I'm fishing at a Big Lagoon County Park in California, Northern California. So we're just about 60 miles south of the Oregon border out here. And we're fishing. I'm fishing for a sea run cutthroat trout. In the lagoon here, we get steelhead, sea run cutties, sculpin, and some crabs once in a while. It's a freshwater lagoon, but it's also the northern part of the lagoon reaches open to the ocean certain times of the year, and it's fed with salt water. So we get kind of a brackish water in the lagoon. Right now, it's more fresh water than salt. That's why we get a little bit of algae in the lagoon right now, but hopefully we get a breach in the next king tide and get some salt water in here. Oh, nice. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I'd never been out there in that area. I mainly spent most of my life on the west coast of the U.S. California, Oregon, Washington. No, we don't really get any bull sharks in the lagoon. It's a little bit too shallow. The deepest part of the lagoon is about 30 feet, but most of the lagoon is roughly 8 to 10 feet deep. So we don't really get any bull sharks. If we did, that would be badass. I'd be out there in the water fishing in my boat. There has been cases of leopard or bull sharks coming in, but it's super rare. I think the last time that happened was over 20 years ago. Yep. In the lagoon here, you have to use barbless hooks. You can use night crawlers, but that's the only live bait you can use. Most people fly fish out here or use lures. I prefer night crawlers, live bait myself. And the steelhead you cannot keep. They're native to the area unless you find one that has the adipose fin clipped, which is the little fin right above the tail. Um, if that fin is clipped, it's a keeper, but you have to mark it on the steelhead card. Finding one of those here in the lagoon is super rare. It's like winning the lottery. I've heard of a couple, but I'm not even sure if they were really true stories or not. And if we catch a sea run cutty, I got my fillet board and my knife here. I'll show you all how I fillet the cutthroat trouts out here, getting all the pin bones out and all that. So we'll have to hope that happens. Yeah, yes, everything is barbless out here in the lagoon. The ocean is probably literally a 5 minute walk from here. On the ocean, you can use barbs, but on the lagoon, it's all barbless. It kind of helps save the native fish out here if they're barbless. You're not getting it gut hooks a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you all for joining the stream. Hope you're having a blessed day and a good life wherever you are in the world. Feel free to sub. I'm getting close to 500 subs and that point where I can start monetizing my channel a little bit. So feel free to sub and give that support if you like. There's no need to. You don't have to, but if you want to, feel free. I appreciate it. on the 5th of next month, we'll be doing a live stream of some live music in my backyard. I have a stage me and my friends built, and there's going to be some live music from a local band called Trinidad Kid out there. So I work at a campground here where I'm fishing. It's kind of my backyard. I work at this place, a campground here, and I get to walk out here and fish every morning if I want, all day if I want. Because I work here and I live here 24/7. But we do a live show with music on the weekends usually, and I think the next one is going to be on the 5th, so y'all ought to tune in for that. You can also check out the old couple of the streams. The last one was probably the best one we did. The last live stream of the Trinidad Kid Show. That was a pretty sweet show. You ought to check that one out. You'll get kind of an idea of how we do it in the back area. Thank you, Perry. Yeah, it is good weather. A little bit breezy, but not bad. Sweet day. I can't complain at all. Thank you for the luck, and I hope you have a blessed day, morning, or evening in your life. Oh, yeah. Hey there, Jean-Louis. How you doing? Hope life is going good for you. I'm just out here doing a little fishing, drinking a beer, enjoying my life. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Oh, nice. SoCal. What part? What part? I lived most of my life in SoCal. I went to Laguna Hills High School, El Toro Junior High. Lived a long time in Laguna Beach, Dana Point, Mission Viejo, that whole area. Also Fullerton, Anaheim. I lived a couple blocks away from Disneyland for a few years. I'm so glad I'm up here rather than down there. NorCal is way better in my opinion. Too much traffic, too much chaos down there. I respect it all, respect everybody, but I like it up here where it's calm. I always loved fishing off the Dana Point Pier. It's gone now. Big wave took it out when I was living down there. Took out a couple of pilings and they had to take it out. But the Dana Point Pier was one of the sweetest places to fish out there. Oh, gotcha. All right. Nice, nice. Yeah, I lived in Culver City, uh, Pasadena. Where else did I live out there? Out in LA in Westwood. I lived by the Fox Hills Mall when I was a little kid out in Westwood. Yeah, I like SoCal. I like the weather out there. The flowers are pretty sweet in some of the areas, but the traffic and all that is too hellish for me. Well, let's do a recast. Let's cast out again. See how much algae is in the water today. I don't feel much drag on my pole, so my guess is the algae, we might have a little salt water in the lagoon. I'm going to give it a taste here in a second, give the water a taste. Oh yeah, there's no algae, it looks like. No algae, that's good. Good. I got quite a few little weights on my pole right now. I think I have about 2 ounces of weight just to get it out kind of far. All right, Perry, have a good one. Nice chatting with you. Yeah, let me know where everybody's from, where you watching the video from. Out here, we're in Northern California. We're fishing on Big Lagoon, about 60 miles south of the Oregon border. Hey there, Anna. Yeah, oh yeah, I like the out here hearing the sounds of everything. It's amazing. A little bit of breeze, but hopefully that'll calm down. Come on, fish. Just got to get a fish now. Hope everybody's having an amazing day, or morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask away. I am going to see if I can do something to block off the wind sound. Let's see here. Might be able to do it. Camera's gonna shake for a second. Just give me 1 second here. Hey there, Mukaram. Mukaram Ezzy. I hope I said that right. We are in Northern California at a place called Big Lagoon County Park, and we're just about 60 miles north or south, excuse me, of the Oregon border. And USA is where we are. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. How's it going, Dan Morningstar? I like your YouTube name. That's pretty badass. Hope everybody's doing well wherever you are. We're out here fishing on a Big Lagoon in Northern California. It's a freshwater brackish lagoon. We get steelhead and sea-run cutties, cutthroat trout, mainly in the lagoon. So hopefully we're going to catch a cutthroat trout and do a little fillet on stream. All right, that's a good sign. I just tasted the water and it looks like it's getting pretty salty, so we must have a breach open to the lagoon here in the northern part, which is letting a lot of the salt water in from the ocean, which is pretty sweet. That means we're probably going to get some cutthroat sea-run cutties coming in. I'm not sure if we'll catch them today, but maybe one day, one of these days. How's it going?
Good.
What do y'all want to?
Delivering you something.
Looks like you're coming over here on the fish.
Is that yours?
That is mine.
You gave me the shirt off your back.
Okay,
Thank you, huh?
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm doing fine. Yeah. Oh, I had there's a sack around your heart and it fills with fluid and it crushes your heart as it fills up. So that was the main problem.
Walking around.
I'm there. Yeah, thanks for the help. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Sorry, you catching anything? There you go. Just wanted to return it. Thanks for all your help. Oh, we'll be out. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay.
This is a nice spot here.
Yeah. Over on this side.
Little more deeper water. Too,
Yeah, you don't get any caught up on anything. There is kind of out here. You can see there's a few spots where it's kind of different water. Those are algae patches. So if you do sell on this side, watch out for the clear waters. Over on the side there, you can see kind of one.
So
over
it's pretty
there.
shallow over there?
Yes.
It gets real, like over there. We avoid that area
Yeah.
because it's
I think the deepest part is in the middle. It's about 30 feet. Kind of what you guys do.
Yeah.
What kind of fish are you going to catch?
I'm trying to catch a sea-run cutthroat trout.
Oh.
So yeah. Those are the only ones you can keep out of the lagoon.
How big do they get?
I've caught 19-inch. Was my biggest sea-run cutty out of here.
That's a good size.
Yeah, it's a good meal too.
They taste good?
They do. Due to them going out to the ocean and coming back in, they get the pink meat. They're like little salmon.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah,
They're like little Chinook salmon.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah. So they're kind of little landlocked. They came in with the last breach.
Yes, I think we had another breach because maybe 4 days ago I tasted the water. It was mostly fresh water. When I just tasted it, there was a lot of salt water in it now.
Well, what did it taste like when you were gulping water out there?
I was out of it.
Yeah. You came back pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
No
doubt.
idea. It probably wasn't salty.
Yeah, if it was salt,
It didn't make you sick or give you dysentery, so that's good.
So normally when there's no breach, what's the percentage of fresh water in here? Is it almost all fresh?
All fresh, yes.
So that was a quick breach then.
Yes.
So there must have been that high tide that set it off.
Exactly, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
It probably closed up again, but I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't see the water go down any. So.
Yeah, well, that's good because it breached one time and the water level was so low the boat ramp was it.
Exactly.
We came here,
Oh yeah, last year.
Yeah.
can't go sailing and we couldn't even.
You had to drive out there to get your boat out.
Yeah,
That's another story.
That's another story. I discovered my 4-wheel drive didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, that sucks.
Luckily mine did.
Right,
Yeah.
there you go. Well, sweet. Well, good.
Okay,
I'm glad you're
thanks,
doing good.
huh?
Blessings, y'all. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck
Good
fishing
luck.
there.
Thank you. Come back out and visit sometime.
Yeah. How about camping? He's got a kind of a longer trailer.
Yes, my number is on the front of my gate. Go and take a picture of that and go text me and we'll just like come on next time. Give me a call. I'll try to work with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah,
Can't promise
yeah.
anything or anyone to
Right. But it's during the week, so during the, we're both retired, so it's
There's
not
always that safe kind of like that.
Do you have any 25-foot trailers in spots?
Yeah, if they're definitely one of the ones that are open, there's always overflow. It's not pretty simple. You have to park parallel with the road across there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well. Yeah, it's that. Mine is smaller.
Yeah.
Sometimes what people do is when they overflow, if it's busy, it's good.
We'll call you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Thanks.
Yeah, till next time. Hey there, James. It's mostly fresh water, but it does have a little bit of salt water in it right now. So it's a brackish water. We're on a lagoon here, right next to the ocean, and it's fed by the ocean too. So fresh water and salt water, mostly fresh water, with probably maybe just a few parts of salt water. I just tasted it and there's a little salt. So these guys I was talking to just now, about 2 weeks ago, one of them had a heart attack while he was selling his boat out here. And he had nothing for under his head. So this shirt here, they brought my shirt back. I took off my shirt and put it under his head to give him some softness, and they brought it back. So that was pretty cool. And the guy is doing amazing. So, yep. That was pretty cool. It's good to see him walking around and doing good. Oh, nice. Hey, Brian. Yeah, I saw you. I had to leave for a second when you first hopped in and said something, but I had to run and grab my chair. How's it going? If I forgot to say hey to somebody, I apologize. Hey, James and Jeff. Oh, nice. That's your real name? That's badass. My real name, birth name is Dude. Dude, just like it sounds. Like, hey, dude. That's what my mom named me in '75. So you can either call me by my channel name, Dudeolosophy, or you can call me Dude. That's my name. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely for real. Yep. I was born named Dude Arthur Whiting, but my I'm changing my name to my family name, which is Dude Arthur Burgess Lafleur. So, Dude Lafleur. Yeah, I hated it. Hated my name growing up. Growing up in the late '70s, early '80s, and all that, my people teased me about my name all the time, so I hated it. But I think my mom could foretell the future or something because I love my name now, and it definitely suits me. You can also, if you wanted to do a Google search, you can Google search me for Dude Whiting, Whiting, or Dude Lafleur, Dude Lafleur, and there should be. I have a couple books on Amazon, poetry book, and a kind of a partial biography of myself. You can always check that out. Yeah, people, for some reason, humans like to make fun of other people. But you know what? Once you get to a certain age, you kind of realize, it don't matter. As long as you're living a good life and you're happy, don't matter what anybody thinks of you or feels of you. As long as you're doing good and trying to create peace and love and joy in the world, you're doing good. Don't let the haters get to you. There's always going to be some haters out there. Hey there, Talton. Marciano, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Feel free to sub, y'all. We do a live music, live streams of live music of a live band that plays in my backyard here, as well as the kit. I've been doing some kitten cam lately. I have a 5, 6 week old kittens, and so in the morning time, I kind of do live stream of those guys, getting their food and stuff like that, playing, wrestling, all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. So I'm trying to do streams of different things. Most hits I get are on the fishing, although lately I haven't caught anything. I've just had fun and talked to people. But check out the live music streams too. The last one was badass. It was a few last weekend. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, we don't get many catfish in the. We don't get any catfish in the lagoon, but there's a few dam areas around here where we probably get them. But I don't. I think the last time I catfished was probably 30 years ago in Southern California. Yeah, yeah. Catfish can get pretty good, big, and they got a good fight as well. They're pretty good fighters. Hey there, Wild Soul. How's it going? We're just out here fishing on a big lagoon in Northern California. And the way the sun's kind of peeking out a little bit, we might get the what do they call, ospreys and the eagles flying by and chirping and stuff like that. There's a group of ospreys and osprey and eagles that live in the trees, kind of over here on the right. And I'm trying to get to 500 subs on this stream, so hopefully y'all can help me out. I think I'm close to 103 or 102 away from being at that 500 mark, so feel free to sub if you like. And I appreciate all the support, thumbs up, all that, sub, blessings to y'all. If you sub to me, I'll go sub to you on your channel. Yeah, I put 106, but now it's at 398, so I'm at 102 away. So let me change that. Oh, nice. What, do you have the golden eagles or bald eagles over there? Out here we have the bald eagles that are living out here. Oh, fish. Gotta get a bite. I like that there's a little more salt water in the lagoon. That means we're not going to be pulling up as much algae. Nice, nice. Yeah, we got the bald eagles here too. With the lagoon here, if it is too much fresh water in the lagoon, what ends up happening in the summertime is we get what's called blue-green algae. And it's a deadly algae to dogs. It doesn't really harm humans, unless you drink a lot of the water out the lagoon. But dogs, a lot of dogs sadly perish from it. So if we get too much fresh water in the lagoon, all the algae builds up, and we have to put out signs to warn campers and to warn people that there's blue-green algae out here, not to let your dogs swim in the water, stuff like that. And then if the salt water comes in, that's a good thing because the blue-green algae and the algae cannot thrive with the salty water, too much salinity in the water. So when we get the influx of salt water, that's really good. It'll clear the blue, clear all the algae out. It'll kill off all the algae. But if it starts building up more fresh water, we'll have to put up signs. Right now it's nice because when I just tasted the water a little bit ago, it was probably maybe a quarter of the mass of the water and saltiness. So there was a good saltiness, but not nowhere near half as salty and half fresh. It was probably a quarter, but that's good because that means it's going to start killing off the algae. Yeah, the algae only grows in fresh water. If you have like a tank that has fish in it that could thrive on both salt and fresh water, sometimes it's better to have salt water in there rather than just fresh. A little bit of salt water in there because it'll clear all the algae, but it has to be a fish that can thrive on both, so to speak. But yeah, I like how the lagoon is here. When we start getting the salt water in, that also brings the sea run cutties in. When there's salt in the water, you know there's sea run cutties in the water. Normally out here, I would not be able to stream because my cell service does not work here. But I'm using my Starlink. I wheeled my Starlink out here in my little car, got it hooked up to my jackery. So it's working good. We have good signal. I think, let's see, what's our megabyte per second here? Let's see. Do a little speed test. So I don't know if you can see, this is the speed test. So right now we have 285 megabyte per second download and 32.7 megabyte per second upload. So that's not too bad. And that's all due to the Starlink here. See here? Get this set up back on. Hard to see the camera view and with the sun refracting on it. Yeah. Got a couple of paddleboarder and a kayaker out there. Yeah, Starlink is badass. I'm loving it. And I like it because you can move it anywhere. You know, I'll kind of show you what I have set up here. Pretty sweet. With just this little setup, I can run my Starlink for 6 hours. With this little jackery here is about a $300 jackery. And right now, I don't know if you can see it, but I have 80% left on my battery. It's pulling, the jackery's pulling, or the Starlink is pulling 56 watts, but it'll run for another 4 or 5 hours. And I just kind of have it basically sitting out here like this. That's all it is. Wheel it out with my cart. I always carry extra fishing pole just in case somebody comes out here that is 16 or younger. You can fish without a license in California, or an adult that needs a fishing pole that has a license. A lot of times we get campers that come out here and they walk the lagoon and they got their kids with them, and when they all of a sudden they come out here and their kid has a chance to fish, it's a pretty sweet memory. So this is the lagoon. All this is kind of clay and sand, this whole ground here. Most of the lagoon is clay and sand. That's the southern part of the lagoon there. We have the day use part of the park, and the campground is around the corner there. And we go over here. Where that kind of point is out here, I don't know if you can see it, but that is where the lagoon breach is, and when the waves and the water, the ocean gets pretty big. Right across that sandbar on the very end over there is the ocean. Literally, probably, I would say 60 to 80 feet from the sandbar is the ocean, so it's pretty close. And this is the lagoon here. Over on that side over here is the 101 freeway, and it goes kind of along this way, goes up this way, and then it kind of curves around this loop here, this end here, and goes around to the Crescent City over there. This is the lagoon. This is kind of where I'm at right now. And it looks like the sun is trying to peek out, so I couldn't see anybody chatting. So give me a second. I'm going to hook this back up, get this plugged in here. I also have my phone, the phone that's recording, doing the stream. I have it, what do you call it, on the Jackery as well, so it's charging that also. Yeah, it's pretty peaceful out here. Oh, I actually do. I don't have these solar panels for the Jackery, but I have a really nice 100-watt solar panel that I could hook up to it, that I've kind of rigged to it. Yep, definitely. It's always good to have the portable Starlink, portable Jackery, and then you can stream anywhere. A lot of these people that are doing live streams in cities and stuff, their phones are dying. All they'd have to do is pull a little cart with them, little thing that has the Jackery, has the Starlink, and then they're streaming good no matter where they are. They're not relying on cell service. Well, let's do a recast here. See if we pull up any algae. Oh, if I got caught up on something this time, some grass or something. Pulled up some grass, which is okay. There's a lot of grass out here, and only a very small amount of the algae, minuscule amount of algae. So that's good. I think the algae is dying off, which is good. And I still got my worm. Come on, fish. like we got police, highway patrol, sheriff, ambulance, fire truck, something going down the highway here. Yep, it sounded like the siren stopped, so there must be something going off on the other side of the lagoon here. Hey Sean, how's it going? If anybody was trying to look for hiring a lawn gnome, a live action lawn gnome, you know where to find me. Big Lagoon County Park. I'll stand in your lawn with a fishing pole, a shovel in the dirt with a bucket for hours. 150 an hour, let me know. Hope you're well, Sean. Hope you're well. We got live music from Trinidad Kid gonna be happening. We might do a show before the 5th, but definitely on the 5th of next month. We have a live Trinidad Kid show, so make sure to tune in for that. And if you're in the area and you know where I'm at, you know the campground, you don't even have to camp here. You just come here and enjoy the music. Everybody's welcome. We got new lights set up, so it's badass. The new area we got, bigger stage, higher stage. Just got to get a fish now. Come on, fish. hard to say, Brian. I've noticed I have at all times 19 or 20 viewers, but nobody really chats much. So they might be from another country or who knows what. But yeah, it's not really too cold here in Trinidad. We're in Trinidad, California is the place, Big Lagoon, Trinidad. But it's usually about 56 to 60 degrees here every day. So it's really not too bad. Some people would say it's cold, but to me, it's not really that cold. I mean, I am wearing a beanie and a jacket, but not that cold. You can always one way to see what it's like out here is do a Google search for Big Lagoon, California campground, and you can see anything about it. You can see the weather, the reviews, all that stuff. And a lot of people talk about me. You can kind of see the reviews. And if anybody is watching ever comes out here, you know where I'm at. Come say hi to me. Always offer work night crawlers and a pole to fit people coming out here to camp that want to fish if they have a license and all that stuff. So make sure to, if you come out here, come check us out. Oh yeah, that's a little too hot for me. I like the sun, but that's a little too much. About an hour south of here, it gets to be about that type of weather. Hour south of here, it probably gets to the hundreds, 80s, 90s, hundreds. But due to the fact we're on the coast here, we get the coastal breeze and that morning Northern California fog, stuff like that. So we're pretty, it's usually very same climate all year round. In the winter, it does get down to below freezing a couple times during the winter, but mostly we're 40s to 60s to 60 degrees out here. All right, nice. Illinois. I've never been to Illinois. I did go to Pennsylvania when I was about 18 or 19. I hitchhiked from Southern California on the Laguna Beach area, Newport, Laguna, Huntington, that whole area. But I hitchhiked from there all the way to Pennsylvania one year. I think it was in 91 or 92 when I did that. But I don't think I ever went through Illinois. I can't remember though. It was a long time ago. I definitely remember the Mississippi River. I remember getting tick infested in Arkansas. Like I'll never sleep in the woods in Arkansas ever again. When I did that hitchhike, I slept in the woods and I woke up with probably 200 ticks on me. It was a horrible experience. I probably spent 30 years of my life homeless, living on the street, just living life, I kind of chose that path when I was a child. I sadly went had to deal with a lot of abuse and foster care, group homes and shit like that. I won't get into that story, but due to that, I ran away at an early age and lived on the streets until probably 10 or 20 years ago. I started kind of I did elderly caregiving for a little bit, and then 7 years ago, I got this job here. So now I work as a camp host at the campground where I'm fishing right here. This is part of the campground, and I've been working here 7 years, and it's called Big Lagoon County Park in California. Check it out. Hey, Max. Not sure if I remember you, Max. Hey, buddy. Hey, zombie. How you doing? Love you, sis. You kick ass. Hope you're doing well. Send mom my love. Thank you. I'm trying to catch something. I'm definitely catching a buzz, but no fish yet. Not even a bite. But I'm having a good time. It's all about enjoying life wherever you are. If I sit out here long enough, I should get a bite, but we'll have to see. Might not get any bites, but we'll have a good time. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the sound of the water. Nice, Max. Right on. What kind of fish did you catch? Yeah, exactly, Brian. Buzz is better than nothing. You got it. But the view is most amazing. Just being out here is sweet. What kind of fish did you catch, Max? Exactly. You got it, Brian. And you don't even really need to drink any beer or do anything to catch that buzz. Like just being out here gives you a buzz in a sense. Just feeling the wind and hearing nature because we're always kind of stuck in towns and cities and cars, houses. When we take that time to go out in nature and just be with it, it's like it having a buzz. So, nice, nice. Yeah, I grew up in cities and shit like that. So I have a lot of respect for the country boys or the country girls living on the farms. That's takes a lot of work and it teaches you all a lot of lessons and being caring for animals plus the work ethics and all that. So kudos to that. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's cool. The town I live in, when you get off on the freeway, it says population 311. There's probably more than that out here, but that's what the sign says. Yeah, the town above me, just a little north, Oric, I'm guessing that town only has 200 people living in it, maybe a little more, but it's probably a lot small. It's definitely a lot smaller than our town. Our town has a grocery store, gas station, restaurants, pier to fish off, stuff like that. Little stores for like trinkets and stuff like that. Or the town north of us Yeah, I think it only has like a little restaurant and a little store. That's it. And then the town south of us, once you start going south, you start getting into the bigger towns. You have McKinleyville south of us. That town has probably a good maybe 30 or 40,000 people. Arcata has a little more, maybe 50,000 or maybe close to 50,000. Eureka probably has it close to 100,000 people in Eureka. Can't be certain about the numbers. That's just my guesstimate. Then if you go south of there, then it starts dwindling it down again. You start getting into the hundreds in population until you get to Ukiah, which is probably 2.5, 3 hours south of here. Then you start getting into the big numbers. Star sign, I think it's 311. It might be 312, but it's like 11 or 12, 311, 312 population in our town, according to the sign. But that sign's been there ever since I've been here. So at least 15 years in this town, it's been the same. And there's new people moving in, new people or old people moving out. So my guess is it probably went up to maybe 400 or 500 people in Trinidad. And we'll be out here for a few hours. I still have this whole beer and one more beer to go. So I'll probably end the stream in probably 3 hours from now, whether I catch a fish or not. The key thing is just enjoying life. I work here every day, 24/7. My hours are 7 to 8 in the morning till 9, 10 at night every single day, 7 days a week. So um, when I get the chance to come out here on the lagoon and fish, I'm going to take my time. So I'll be out here for a few hours, whether I catch a fish or not. I'm going to enjoy the sanctuary. And not that campers are any difficulty at all, but it's nice to get a break from everything from where I live. It is definitely nice and relaxing time for sure. Compared to the rest of my life and going backwards, this is the most amazing place and situation in my life that I could ever think of. It's hard to explain. It's like I feel like I've lived my whole life just to be here in this moment right now, which I have. But it's like things are so amazing in my life right now. Working here and working with the local band Trinidad Kid, and just the whole energies and auras, and like meeting all the campers and people from all over the world, different countries, all everywhere. It's just amazing. I would not want to be anywhere else in my life right now. I don't really. A lot of people camp out here, but I don't camp. I have a little tiny house that I live in. It's 9 foot by 16 feet, and I have all the amenities in there. So yeah, I live in a little house, which is sweet. I have 5 kittens right now. They're 6 weeks old today. There's 4 adult outdoor cats and 2 adult indoor cats. So I have quite a few cats out here. And then my friend that's living on my area with me, his name's Ryan. Super nice guy. He makes tie dyes. Campers can come here and make tie dyes, stuff like that. Sells them locally. He has a dog whose name is Hudson, and Hudson's a good boy. Yeah, exactly. In the campground. Yeah, yeah. In the campground, I have a tiny house that's actually in the campground. So I have my own area there. I have my own electric, water, all that stuff. And I sell firewood to all the campers and also answer any questions about how to get a campsite, how to fill out the paperwork, also about any restaurants to eat at, any places to hike around here, look at the ocean, places to take the kids to see tide pools, anything like that. I've been out here quite a while. I know the whole area, so I can give people ideas of where to do cool redwood hikes, all that stuff, all the regulations of the park, and all that. Yeah, the only time I'll leave if it gets too windy, it might get windy where we start seeing white caps. If it starts getting like that, I might pack up. We'll have to hope it doesn't. I do feel the wind picking up just slightly. So yeah, it says we're supposed to get 20 mile per hour gusts. We'll have to see. One thing I'm gonna start doing too is I just started getting into again. I've been playing it. I played it quite a while ago when it first came out. Mobile game, Call of Duty Mobile. I'm gonna. I've been kind of starting to get back into that. So going to be doing some live streams of that as well. Probably, I'll probably do a live stream of Call of Duty Mobile tonight. I'm not that great at it, but getting back into it, I have a few good weapons and stuff like that. But I have a few friends that play it as well, so we'll probably group up with them, do some Call of Duty. But right now we're doing a little fishing. See what the Jackery's at. Jackery's at 65% now. I do have this tablet plugged in as well, charging. So let's pull this off. That'll give us some more power. That's probably charge. Oh yeah, charge up to 50%. What's the phone out here? There we go. Getting a few things fixed up with the Jackery, Starlink. Welcome to the stream. If y'all were looking to hire a lawn gnome, a live action lawn gnome to sit on your lawn with a fishing pole, a shovel in the ground with a bucket, with like lederhosen clothes on, like from the gnome world, let me know. I work for $150 an hour. I'll sit on your lawn with a fishing pole. Let me know. Yeah, thank you for joining the stream. Hope your life is good wherever you are in the world. And blessings to everybody. We're out here fishing on Big Lagoon in Northern California. If you feel like saying, let me know where you're all coming from. Where are you guys watching from? And if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Check out some of my other live streams I do. We do live music from a local band out here. I've been doing the kitten cam lately every morning. I have a 5-6 week old kittens, and they're kind of starting to wean off of the mom. So it's cool to see them eating the wet food and playing around, wrestling with each other, stuff like that. And feel free to send a sub. I'm trying to get to the 500 mark on the subscription. So if you send me a sub or a comment in my video, I'll send you a subscription and repay the support. So Hope you end up subscribing. Feel free to give the thumbs up, and if you don't, it's all good. If you're just checking it out, I hope things going well, and I hope the next videos you scroll on are cool and amazing, and you find something good to check out. Open on a little green. We are in Humboldt County. Thank you for the subscription. You kick ass. Yeah, thank you for the subscription. You kick ass. Trying to get to that 500 mark. We're so close. Hey there, Connor. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope it's not too hot out there for you. Oh, dang. Dang. Hopefully everybody's okay and there's not much damage anywhere. What size earthquake? Do you know the magnitude of it? And welcome everybody. Hope life is going good where you all are. Got a couple kayakers going through. Wow, that's yeah. Glad everybody's doing good. Glad everybody's okay. couple kayaker, paddleboarders. How's it going? I did catch something. I caught a buzz so far. I caught a buzz. No bites or nothing. The water is a little bit salty right now, which is good, but it usually take a day or two before the cutties come up to shore. But we did get a breach, I think, a couple days ago because we have more salt water in the lagoon. So I probably won't. Hopefully, I would say I won't say I probably won't, but hopefully we get a bite or something. But my guess is today is just a day of nature, just a day to get away from the campground, take a little break, and catch a buzz. We're in Humboldt County, so I'm not only drinking a little beer, but I'm smoking a little local green. So, life's about enjoying yourself. I'm definitely enjoying myself here. It's nice because I don't even have to drive nowhere. I just freaking pack up my stuff and go back to my house right over here. Fill it all over. Let's do a recast here and see if we can get it out a little further. Do it in a different spot. Yeah, I was in a weed patch. That's what it was. I was in a weed patch. Unless I got a crab. We have had crab come in the lagoon, but I think that's just weed. Yeah, just weed. Definitely in a weed patch. Luckily, looking at this, I see really no algae on this setup. So there's no algae. The salt water has kind of killed off the algae, which is good. Which means hopefully it'll keep up this way because then we'll be able to have a clear lagoon all summer. If we get more salt or fresh water, it's going to bring in the algae and it's going to get real murky, which will be bad. Heck yeah, Connor, you better come out here. Hey there, Adrian. Adrian Sanchez. I apologize. No, I don't speak Spanish, only English. I'm sorry. But welcome, welcome. Yes, that is the life. I just looked it up. That is the life. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you for the subscription. Kick ass. Hey there, Gianna. I hope I said it right. Welcome to the stream. Just out here enjoying life, drinking a little beer, smoking a little weed, doing a little non-fishing. I have the line out, but I haven't got a bite. But enjoying life, enjoying the view, taking a little break from work, you know. I'm trying to get those, get up to 500 subscribers. So if you feel like subscribing, I appreciate it. We do live music here on the weekends usually. There might be a show this week coming up, but I know on the 5th we're going to do a live show for the campers in my backyard. We have a stage built local band called Trinidad Kid. Make sure to check that out. And if you feel like letting me know where you're watching from, put it in chat. We're out here fishing in Big Lagoon campground in Northern California. We're about 60 miles south of the Oregon border. We're right on the ocean, Pacific Ocean. Lagoon, that breach is open to the ocean, so we have salt water and fresh water in the lagoon. Uh, right now, it's that brackish point. It's both freshwater and saltwater. So we're fishing for sea run cutthroat trout. There's a steelhead in the lagoon. You have to use barbless hooks. You cannot keep the steelhead from the lagoon. They are native to the lagoon unless they have the adipose fin clip, which is the fin right, the little fin right above their tail. If that fin is clipped off, that's a hatchery fish, and you can keep those. But that's like winning the lottery out here. You never see those. What most people are fishing for are the sea run cutthroat trout. They go into the ocean, come back in, and you can keep those as long as they're 10 inches or larger, and you can keep 2 of those a day. I normally don't keep them unless they're 16 to 17 inches or bigger. But yeah, that's kind of what we're fishing for, and we're just kind of enjoying life right now. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all just coming to check it out, wherever you're from. You don't have to say nothing. Look at the beauty we have out here. It's amazing. It's so badass. The world we get to live in nowadays. we gotta take the time, just even a few seconds of our life every day to see the nature, and it's all around us, whether we're in cities or no matter where we are. There's a tree around cities with a drop of dew in the morning where you can see the sun refracting off it and seeing that rainbow in your eyes. There's beauty around us all the time. We got to take the chance in our lifetimes to just cherish what we have and what we get to see and experience within this world. Oh, you better, Connor. I don't know why you didn't this time. You should have, when you came out here before, you should have got your license. Yeah, next time you come out, you got to get your license. And I always have extra poles, extra night crawlers. All you got to do is have your license. You don't even have to bring a pole. I got you covered. You better. You better. We can go. I got two ocean surf poles. We can go out, not just here, but we'll go out to the ocean in early morning when it's super calm and try to catch some red-tailed surf perch or maybe a little leopard shark or something like that. You just got to get back out there. I mean, doing the family trip is badass. I love seeing all of y'all out here. Like, you got your family, your people are such a blessing in this world. I can tell, and I know everybody goes through struggles, and we have things we go through, but you all have held together and have the most amazing heart out of a lot of people I've seen in this world. So, I love seeing the whole family out here, but you don't have to come out here with the whole family. Like y'all can do separate trips. Like if you and your part of your family can come out. Everybody can come out at separate times and give each other breaks. And you're not that far away, to be honest. I mean, you are far, but not far. You're hours away. So it's like you can come out here for 2 nights or one night and head back to get that little bit of a break. Spend one day, half part of the day driving out here, leave early in the morning, head out here, get out here. We got you set up. I'll give you a set campsite. I'll get you all set up. You crash out early, late that night. The next day, you go fishing. You sleep. Whether we catch a fish or not, we enjoy the day. You spend that night sleeping, and then you head back the next day, mid-afternoon, get there early. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, my van's kind of taking a shit on me too, so I understand that. We all need new cars. That's what it is. Y'all gotta be blessed with a new car. subscriptions. I appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that. Trying to keep it updated. Yeah. Got 402 now. We're 98 away from 500. Heck yeah. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me know where y'all are watching from. We're in Northern California. The winds are starting to pick up. We'll have to see how much longer we can last out here. Alright, I've got one last beer. Winds are picking up. I see some little white caps in the distance. Nothing real bad right now, but the winds are picking up. Do a recast here. I've got one more beer. We'll have to see how if the wind starts picking up a lot. Might have to call it into the stream, but we're going to keep going for a while. We got more videos. Hopefully we get a bite. If we get a fish, that's the reason why I have my board here and the fillet knife. I'm going to do a live fillet on the stream of how to fillet a sea run cutthroat trout, getting all the pin bones out and making looking like a store-bought fillet. So hopefully we get one on this stream. If not, there'll be other streams and we'll eventually catch one and do a stream of the fillet. Feel free to subscribe. We do live music and live kitten cam. There's all kinds of streams we do. So check it out. Check out the other live streams. Check out the other videos. I make driftwood instruments like driftwood violins, driftwood harps, driftwood little guitars, ukuleles out of the redwood driftwood that float up on the lagoon here. So you can also check out some of the videos on my video section. There's a couple videos of a couple of the violins I've made out of driftwood. You ought to check those out. Those are good. And if you'd like a driftwood instrument, a driftwood violin, driftwood little ukulele or little instrument like that, you can always message me through the comment in one of my videos to get in contact, and I can make you something. It'll usually take a couple weeks to a month to make the instrument. But the violins, I put fine tuners. It's pretty much like a regular violin, except for it's made out of driftwood. I've sent with them a bow for the violin, a little rosin. The rosin is from the Sitka spruce out here. I make my own little rosin packs for the violin bow. And then every instrument I make has a microphone pickup built into them, so you can actually hook up the instrument to an amp. If you know what amps are, if you play guitars or any other instruments, you can hook up stuff to amps, you can hook up the instrument to an amp, or it also has an adapter piece on it that I send with them with a Bluetooth speaker plug-in, where you can hook it up to a Bluetooth speaker and play it on the Bluetooth speaker. So if you would like an instrument I make, a violin, a little thing like that, out of driftwood, you just gotta message me in one of my videos, and I will get in contact with you, and we can make a deal. I normally sell them for $400 to $600, depending on how much time or how much effort I put into them. But we can always make a deal. So just let me know. And if you check out, like I say, that there's a couple videos in my channel where it's just the video section. A friend of mine played a couple of the violins I made, so you can kind of get an idea of how they sound. I don't know if you can see, but there's the wind is picking up. There's a real fine layer of low fog coming through, and there's a couple kayakers coming through. I feel bad for them because they're trying to paddle against the wind to get back to the day use part of the park where they rented the kayaks. All right, yeah, we're at about 50% on my Jackery now, which is nice. We could probably go for another couple hours, 2 to 3 hours, running the Starlink. I'll show you here again, kind of out here. I don't have signal for my phone, so I can't be out here without signal. So what I do is I have this $300 Jackery here. I don't know if you see here. I have this Jackery, and it's at about 50%. And that is running my Starlink, which is over here. It's going to be about 200 and something megabyte per second download speed. So, yeah. Pretty nice. I suggest people getting Starlink. It's a pretty nice service. Can be a little spendy, but try to get this camera set up properly now. pole holder. Yeah, thank you for the subscription, y'all. Appreciate that. Trying to keep a track of it. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Seems like the wind is maybe calming down a little bit, which will be nice. I mean, it's still, I see a little bit of little bit of white caps in the distance, but not really too much. And we're trying to get to that 500 sub mark, so appreciate. Yeah, we're trying to get to that 500 sub mark, so appreciate the subscriptions, love the support, blessings to everybody. If you want to hire a local lawn gnome to do live action lawn gnome, I can hold a fishing pole in your front lawn, $150 an hour, you let me know. And I'm on my last tall boy for the day. I only drink 3 beers a day normally. If I'm having a good time, I may drink a couple extra, but pretty much only 3 tall boys a day. I don't like to get too wasted. I don't like to get too buzzed. I waste myself. And I like to enjoy life. So, yeah. I got this left. Let's see what the Jackery's at. Jackery's at 47%, so we still have quite a bit of time. So we'll have to see if the wind picks up. If we get too much wind, we may pack it up. And if not, if the wind comes down, we'll just hang out here until the Jackery runs out. The Jackery is charging. It's a $300 Jackery. It's controlling my Starlink. It's charging my Starlink, so it gives me the ability to stream out here. I have about 250 or 240 megabyte per second download speed right here, right now. Cell service sucks. I really don't have any. I maybe have 1 bar of cell service. fishing for steelhead or sea run cutthroat trout. Steelhead is catch and release. Sea run cutting is cheap as long as your kittens are larger, 2 a day. Half of these barbs, some of them you have to trim down all the barbs underhook. Okay. And then you can only use night crawlers for live bait. Everybody pretty much fishes out here with night crawlers, lures, whether they be rooster tails, cast masters, something like that, or fly fishing. It's real prominent to do for fly fishing early in the morning, later in the evening. Usually in the evening the winds calm down, and early in the morning it's super calm out here. And appreciate everybody just checking it out. My name is Dude, D-U-D-E, just like it sounds. That's what my mom named me, and that's why the channel's called Dude Philosophy. I'm a poet, philosopher, and I love fishing, I love live music. We do live music. We're going to be doing a live stream of live music on the July coming up, and maybe one before then, so you ought to check out some of the other live streams we do. We're just a growing channel. It's pretty much just me, but I really support Dreamland Kid, which is the local band out here. They play the live music. And yeah, just kind of basically my life. I make driftwood instruments, I make driftwood violins, ukuleles, all kinds of stuff like that out of the driftwood that comes on the waters out here from the ocean. 99.9% of the time it's redwood, old growth redwood, and I put microphone pickups in them, so all my instruments, so you can hook them up to amps or Bluetooth speakers. And the violins have a fine tuner on them. I send them with bow and everything to play in. If you'd like to order an instrument, you can definitely do that. I'll make you a violin or ukulele or instrument from the lagoon here, from the wood that's been floating in the ocean for who knows how long. Could be 10 years, 5 years, could be 100 years. It's been floating around the ocean, washing up on shore, back in the ocean, back and forth, back up, who knows how long. And then it comes in through the little when the ocean reaches the lagoon, you get the driftwood that comes in, and that's what I collect. So it's wood that's been in the Pacific Ocean for who knows how long, and then it happens to go through only the lagoon outfit in the ocean. Stuff and make the instruments out of. So it's a real special, beautiful driftwood. And if you check out, I've said it before, if you check out some of the videos on my channel, the normal videos, not the live streams or shorts, but the normal videos, there's a few videos of a couple violins I made that my friend was playing. Those are driftwood violins I made out there hooked up to an amp, as well as a surfboard. I made a surfboard out here from my friend, a family friend, and from a piece of driftwood that's floating in it. Yeah, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm trying to keep that track of it. I don't get notifications, but it tells me I have new subscribers. I don't know why. Yeah, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. If you comment in the video, I will subscribe to anybody that comments in my video. I'll send a sub back. And if you put I subbed, I will definitely sub you back. And then if I can see you on the notifications or anything like that, tell me you sub, I will sub you. So take care of that out there. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well wherever you are in the world. Blessings. My name is Dude, D-U-D-E. That's exactly how it sounds. Like, hey, dude, surfer term, what's going on, dude? Hey, dude. That's my name, Dude. That's why the channel's called Dudeolosophy. And thank you for joining. And now, I'm just some random guy named Dude. That's what I was forwarding. So, yeah. And we do live streams of fishing, live streams of live music here in my backyard. And we also do, I've been doing live kitten camp lately every morning. So we have 5 kittens that are 6 weeks old. And, they're starting to be weaned, and so that's kind of a cool thing to see them eating the wet food, playing, and all that stuff. So check out the other streams that I do. And if anybody Jose, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope your life is going good. I'm just out here fishing. Not sure how long it's going to be going for, but we're having a good time. Hope you're doing well. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'll just sit here. Sorry, it's not a really wild stream, a lot of chaos or craziness. No wild things, just the basically the wind, nature, and me fishing. Feel free to sub if you like. Subs away from 500, y'all. Come on. Once we get to 500, we can start maybe doing some stuff. Start, I can open up a store and start selling some of the Driftwood instruments on there and selling some of the local people that want to get agate stuff, game, calcium. I can sell all kinds of stuff on the store. Let's go. Get those 500 subs. We'll start doing something like that. if you're looking to hire a local live action lot, no, I can sit in your lawn on a little stool holding a fishing pole, $150 an hour. You let me know. Live action, no, right here for you. Seeing a little bit more white caps in the distance, so we'll have to see how long it lasts out there before it gets too windy and then hit the stream full force. But we definitely had a good day today. I'm not complaining. I didn't get any bites. I've been out here for a few hours, no bites. But you know what? I've seen amazing nature. I can see beautiful scenery around me, hear the wind going by, hear the birds chirping, the water splashing. I couldn't ask for anything more. We're at 39% on the jackery. So it means we probably got another hour and a half to 2 hours of stream time. We'll see how the wind picks up. If it picks up anymore, we might knock it in the stream. If it calms down, we may sit out here for a little while. Definitely not going to keep anybody led on. So, due to the fact that the winds are kind of picking up, I may not. I'm probably in the stream in maybe half an hour from now. We'll have to see. But feels like the winds are kind of picking up. See a couple white caps in the distance. Not very many. Maybe go for another half hour, and then we're gonna end the stream. Make sure to check out my other stream, live music in my backyard, a local band out here, badass. The kitten cam in the mornings with the 6-month-old kids I have out here, and other streams. Check out the live instruments, or not live instruments, but check out the videos of the instruments I made on my videos. If you want to have a Driftwood instrument made from Humboldt County, out of Redwood, send me a message. We'll get in touch. I make violins, ukuleles, little harps, stuff like that. They all have fine tuners and microphone pickup, so you can hook it up to amp or Bluetooth speaker. Check it out. So yeah, we'll probably keep this going for a half hour, and we're going to end the stream. Make sure to subscribe and share and give that thumbs up if you feel like it. Blessings to y'all. me know where you're watching from in the world. The stream here will probably be going for another half hour, and then we're going to cut it short. It's a little windy out here, so we're going to quickly outgo. Thank you for tuning in once again to the stream. We're fishing for sea roadcast brown out here. Looks like I'm caught up in the weeds again. sorry about the interruption. I had a issue. I had no fish issue with the my phone powered down, but I came back in, and we're gonna switch this stream to the live kitty live. So I have 5 little kittens here. They're really hungry. We're gonna give them a little bit of some wet. So didn't catch any fish today, which is all right. Oh, I need to switch this around here a little bit. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm going to try to get this thing in here real quick. All right, we got that. I know the kitties are definitely hungry. Get this kind of set up in a good way. All right, here we go. Oh. Sorry about that. Here is the kitten food here. Sorry about the camera messing up, y'all. But there is a mama kitty right here. Mama kitty. And these are the 4 little ones. No fish today. Didn't catch any fish, but had a good time.
You better be fishing that in that tortilla.
Nope.
Yeah.
Chicken from yesterday.
Well, kind of right for the shippers. I put shippers. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it looks like.
Getting your bike fixed.
Yeah. There's like a group bike ride in Arcata
Oh, nice.
tonight. So,
Oh, tonight?
yeah.
All right. You gonna
Yeah.
go bike ride?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
How many people?
Like over 100.
Wow.
It's huge.
That's
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna get it fixed.
Should be
I
live
broke-
streaming that.
You should come and do it.
I don't got a bike.
I know.
I got my motorbike.
I know, like something like that. People ride scooters. I want to get an e-bike so bad. That might
Yep.
be a splurge. Like that would be so fun to ride around
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep. All you would need is help me get a back tire for that, and you can ride this around.
Well,
That's
if you
way
want me to
more
bring that
fun than an
in-
e-bike.
Yeah.
because this goes 30 mile per
I know,
hour.
that thing is sick. It's gasoline.
Yeah, yep. If you help me get a back tire, we'll get it going. You can ride it anytime you want. I'll keep it filled with gas. All right, we're going to keep this stream going for another 20 minutes, and then we're going to end the stream and move on to the next stream, which will be later on tonight. I think I'm going to do a little Call of Duty mobile tonight live stream. So check out that. When's the bike ride start?
Starts at 6.
All right.
Yeah.
You know where I'll be.
What?
You know where I'll be.
Here?
Sleeping.
Sleeping at 6. You should be up.
Oh, I'm not waving at you.
Thanks for the gift, brother.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really charming. We
Yeah.
weren't able to go to Agate Beach.
He's friendly. He's just a talker. He's petable. His name's Hudson.
Hey,
Yeah, we
Hudson.
met yesterday.
Yeah.
Just protective.
Yeah. And more of a talker due to Ryan walking out there, you know.
Yes.
He's like, "Where's my daddy?" Yeah.
Don't go.
Yeah. Yeah. Anxiety, you know. Yeah.
Well, hey,
Yeah, I hope you guys like that. I don't think there's any agates in there,
Oh, for
but
sure.
there is chalcedony, which is a prominent stone out here, as well as I think a couple pieces of little jade and stuff like that. So
Thank
mostly chalcedony and the shell from right here, all the rocks and the shell from right here on the beach.
Thank
Yeah.
you. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate that.
And the stones, you could either keep them or what I tell campers and people, it's better to gift them back to nature. So what you do is you find those special places where you guys hold that sacred spot, and you each have one. There's 2 for each of you 4 times, so there's 8 of them. You each can throw one back to nature and make that blessing or wish at the same time or separate, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what they're for. So yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
wonderful.
And the shells to keepsake to you can burn incense in it or anything like that.
For sure. 'Cause we do like Palo Santo.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
Man, thanks so much.
Yeah, it was a blessing having y'all out here. Come back and visit. I know it's a long distance, but
Yeah.
you know where I'm at.
Right on.
Yeah, my number is on my front of my thing there. Feel free to take it down. Keep in contact. Say hey once in a while. You know
Right
what I
on.
mean? Yeah, yeah,
Appreciate you.
yeah, yeah. And safe travels back.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, we begin the journey home. So,
Yep, yep.
Alright.
okay, thank you so
All
much.
right, yeah. Blessings, y'all. No fish today, Savannah, sadly. But we just got back. The stream is going to go for another probably 12 minutes, and then I'm going to end it. Last part of the stream are the kittens. I have 5, 6 week old kittens. So. And they all just ate a bunch of food, so they're all kind of winding down here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Yeah, another 15 minutes and this stream is going to end. We did start off with some fishing on the big lagoon, but we're over here now in my area. We're doing a little, I just fed the little kittens, some wet food, and they're kind of winding down for a nap. Mama kitty's kind of here in the distance. Let's get a shot of her. There's Mama Kitty off in the distance. So these two kittens are going to a home together. They're going to be together in a home. This one is a male. This is a female. Sweet little kitties. This one is named, they already have names. This one is Cat Coon. And this one is Mystic, is this one. And then these two here, which are twins, they're going to go to another home. Friend of mine, they're going together, so they'll be together. And then this one here, these two have no names yet. The owners will name them. This one here is my kitty. This is the one I'm going to keep. And its name is going to be Lagoon, which is raven in Japanese. And this one's going to stay with Mama Kitty. Oh, Lagoon. Oh, Lagoon.
Are you? I'm actually.
All right, my phone here, the charger isn't working that great, so I'm going to end the stream here. Give a little last view of the kittens here. There's one there, another one there, couple there. Mama kitty grooming one. And there's a Ginga here. This is my adult kitty. Little Ginga, Miss Ginga. Hey, Miss Ginga. Hey, Miss Ginga. She's a little tortie shell. She's about 3 or 4 years old. Sweetie pie. Yeah, but I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for the checking it out. Sorry, it kind of shut down for a few times. But blessings. Check out my other streams. Tonight I'll be doing a stream of some Call of Duty mobile. So Call of Duty mobile tonight. Check that out. Thanks for all the subs. Blessings to everybody. And say bye. Say bye, Ginga. Say bye to everybody. Say bye, Ginga. She's loving the rubbing. She's loving rubbing on the chicken wire. All right, y'all. Blessings. Blessings, and until next time, check out the channel. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for checking out the stream. And we'll check you out next time. July 5th, sweet stream of live music back here, so make sure to check it out.